You ever feel something ending before it even begins? Like deep inside, you already know the moment is about to become a memory. That's exactly how I felt standing in the tunnel before the kickoff. My bags were packed, my future was waiting, the contract was already signed, and now I was about to walk out for the very last time in this shirt. 2 matches left, one final goodbye to Poland. We were already champions, but this one wasn't about the title. It was about leaving a mark, about making sure they remembered me when I was gone. The final match was against Cracovia. Their position in the table didn't matter, the result didn't matter. What mattered was how I showed up in my last league game, how I played one final time for these fans. And from the first whistle, I moved like I had nothing to lose. Fast touches, direct runs, everything sharp. Then it came, a clean pass into space. I took one touch and smashed it in. My final league goal, and I didn't scream. I just stared at the fans because they knew what this meant. They knew this was it. We finished them in a scoreline of 4-1. Full-time blue, and it all kicked off. Confetti rained down, gold medals were handed out, photographers everywhere. The whole squad lifted the trophy together, and I remember just looking around, the fireworks, the cheering, the flashing lights, but inside, I felt calm. I wasn't thinking about the win. I was thinking about what came next, because after you've done it all, the only thing left to do is say goodbye. The next 7 days felt slow, but heavy. Everyone around me was still partying, posting pics with the trophy, messing around in training, but I couldn't join them. I was already thinking about what was coming. Germany, a new league, a new challenge. But before I left, I had one last job, one final match, the Polish Cup final. That final is against Legia Warsaw, our biggest rivals. The national stadium was packed, every seat full, fans shouting, lights shining bright. I could feel it. This match was different, the kind you don't forget. From the first minute, the game was intense. Hard tackles, fast passes, no time to think. I picked up the ball on the left wing, took on the defender, faked him, cut inside, and shot low into the bottom corner to take the lead. But I didn't celebrate. That goal wasn't for the crowd. It was for me. A quiet moment in the middle of all the noise. But Legia didn't give up. They scored 2, 1-1. The whole place went wild. From then on, it got rough. Fouls, arguments, yellow cards. It felt more like a fight than a football match. Time kept ticking. 90 minutes passed. Still level. Extra time started. I was exhausted. My legs were gone. But I had one more run left in me. 112th minute. We were pushing hard, looking for anything. The ball came out wide to our winger. I drifted into space at the edge of the box. He looked up, whipped it in low, perfect pace, and I didn't think twice. I turned and ran straight to the corner flag, arms out screaming, teammates chasing behind me, fans going crazy, because that goal wasn't just a winner. That goal was the goodbye. My final strike in my final game, to win the final trophy. We won the cup, we won the league, the double was ours, and the whole stadium exploded, but none of that hit as hard as what came after. Because when the final whistle faded and the cameras stopped rolling and the confetti hit the ground, the silence crept in, and that silence spoke louder than any celebration ever could. Back in the locker room, I sat in the corner, boots still on jersey, drenched in sweat and champagne. The boys were loud at first, shouting, laughing, singing, but slowly, one by one, it all died down. And some of them looked over at me, didn't say a word, just nodded because they knew they felt it, that this was it. Later that night, they called my name again. Player of the season, lights, flashing cameras, clicking crowd on their feet. But I didn't blink. I just walked up, grabbed the trophy and held it for a second, not like a reward, but like proof that every second I gave, every sprint, every tackle, every lonely night on the training ground, all meant something, and now they finally see it. Because this trophy wasn't for the cameras or the headlines. This was for the kid who stepped off a plane in Poznań with a bag of boots and a dream, who didn't speak the language but spoke on the pitch, who fought for every minute, every scrap of respect. And now he's walking off with 2 trophies in his back pocket and the biggest award in the country in his hands. A few hours later, I was gone, sitting in the window seat of a late-night flight staring into the dark sky. Not because I was lost, but because I already knew what was next. New city, new badge, new fire. And I don't care who's waiting on the other side of that runway. I'm not coming to fit in, I'm coming to take over. Next stop, Borussia Dortmund, and they're not ready. If you missed how this journey began, go check out the other episodes right from here. From league debut to locker room drama, it's all there. Make sure to like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and hit that subscribe button. Because trust me, Season 2 is going to be wild. So stay tuned for the next episode. Until then, bye.